white-year-old who has to win at some point today. Well, here we go.
Yeah, and I'm expecting it is gonna be a full-blooded challenge. And there we see the Sicilian on the board. And Magnus, he's really taking up the gauntlet. He's saying, you know, Alireza, you like to play sharp openings. Show me what you got.
This is provocative from Magnus. Yesterday we saw something similar, but also provocative there, but something with a maybe safer reputation. Here it's like waving a red flag to the ball. He's basically said, okay, white, you take the center, you take all the squares, and I'm going to try and counterattack later. This is known as one of the most risky variations of the Sicilian.
Really? Exciting.
Yeah, exciting. It shows Magnus actually wants to win this. No solidity at all, but Firouzja, I think this should be a good sign for him and his fans. At least now he's guaranteed a big fight. He's guaranteed at least some attacking chances. The Black King often a big target in these types of openings. Simon, are you as surprised as me?
This is game 2 in the grand final in Division 1. Earlier tonight, Division 2 was decided. Jan Pomniachtchi winning the match against Levon Aronian to win Division 2. And we have some updates on Division 3 as well. Sam Sevian playing Shakhriyar Mamdyarov, and Sevian, coming from the losers bracket, has been able to win the first match to force a grand final reset in Division 3. We will follow that as well. This is game 2 though in Division 1 grand final, with the bar inching up for Alireza Firouzja slightly.
It is inching up. This is still a relatively well-known position. Again, it's kind of provocation is the name of the game here. Magnus now, at least, he has forced the white pawn forward to e5, the 5-advanced pawn Simon was mentioning. It's normally a very kind of strong pawn. It is a strength, but it is a target as well. And Magnus, with this last queen move, he's saying, I don't need to castle, I don't need to develop, I'm just going to hit your pawn on e5. And meanwhile, more snacks have appeared.
Yeah, is that a carrot?
Yeah, he loves his carrots, Magnus.
Yeah.
He mentioned the other day that he stopped eating, or he stops eating at like 4 o'clock or something like that, because he didn't have, so that's why he's got the carrots. And as soon as he had the carrot in the previous match, he did really well. He won the game, so his magic ingredient is the carrot.
And Alireza jumping in with a knight to give a check.
Was on Magnus's rook takes a5, ignoring the threat on the rook, and look at the standoff, this kind of standoff between the two rooks here. No matter which rook black takes, white will take the other one. For example, if you take this rook, the other rook will drop. If you take this rook, the other rook will drop with check. the other one you have to take. You have to take on a5 here, and after this check, the black king moves. Next move, at least you can snack on this pawn. And
Is there a huge difference?
a huge difference. If you took the other rook, actually, then I think it's losing for black on the spot, because suddenly after this check, you're not threatening the white rook, and white will have time to connect 3, and long term these will win the game. So yeah, it's a big difference, and I think this would be clever from Alireza, at least if he wants to give Magnus
Always on the board.
It's played him.
nice spot, Simon.
Well, I think he has to, but again, it does seem like Magnus's rook is still going to be active enough here, because white cannot defend the a2 pawn. Wherever white moves the rook, the black rook is going to come and take on a2. And is there any way Alireza can keep? Did Alireza really have any big chances? Though we were saying it's a missed opportunity, but where was his missed opportunity? I don't think there was any missed wins and such, were there?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, if I'm going to pinpoint one moment where I think that Alireza could have improved, it's perhaps avoiding that queen trade. But then again, I'm not going to be too critical of it, because this was a really tempting ending to get into, and the move a7, a5 was such a difficult move to spot and calculate. And yeah, it's an interesting position here as well, and I was wondering whether Alireza's rook could get up to some mischief there on the right side, but Magnus, cool as anything, just simply goes, no, I'm going to capture the pawn.
This is probably the only way to try and play for a win, keep playing for a win, and this is great to see Alireza do this, because he's brave, because he's going to get quite an unbalanced position now. But yeah, he's still playing for the win.
Nice.
Still playing for the win, and this balancing act Magnus has, just having a weak king in the opening middle game, but then it becomes such a strength in the end game because it's never castled and it's centralized. I don't think anyone else in the world can get away with that, and maybe Steinitz would have been proud of Steinitz king. But anyway, all these checks now, forcing the white king away. This is in order to tie down the white rook to white's pawns on the second rank. The problem is the only way to evade the checks, to keep the game going, to keep the winning chances alive, is to walk away with the white king. Then the black rook has serious threats against the white pawns. Magnus looks pretty chilled, you could say, and also the time situation means that Alireza will not be confident here about his chances of converting. Well, converting what at this point? It might just be equal. This endgame. Magnus has survived the worst.
Down to under 2 minutes on the clock, Alireza Firouzja. Is there any chances for Magnus to win this game, or is that hope just not there?
You never know with Magnus, but I would say if Alireza is able to pull the brakes now and body language looks like he's ready to take the draw, this is going to fizzle.
Yeah. Like he trusts Magnus's endgames there. So then they have got a draw. So yeah, well defended by Magnus.